What up, May? Wow, crappy start to a video. Whatever. Alright, so we're doing a video here on TCG Player. Got a lot of feelings about TCG Player. However, this is a specific video about what's wrong with TCG Player because they do a lot of things, some of them right, some of them wrong, and I think that with their recent announcement of their market price, they are attempting to do a better job of pricing Magic cards. But as I will now show you, TCG Player is not a good website for pricing Magic cards. So, there are two problems fundamentally with TCG Player. I guess I should say there's one fundamental problem that comes out in two ways. And the problem fundamentally with TCG Player is homogenization. And what I mean by homogenization is what you may have heard the term described as is an apples to apples comparison. So the problem with TCG Player is that the apples to apples comparison is not occurring correctly. Um, I used Go for the Throat for my test, but let's check out Beast Within, because I'm sure this problem exists pretty much everywhere. Although I guess Beast Within's a little worse because it's got multiple printings, which makes it, a little more difficult. I mean, ideally, we want a card that has one printing and some action on it so that we can see this problem. So let's go with timely reinforcements. I believe there's only one. Here we go. Timely reinforcements. Oh wow. Does this not include their new market price then? What? I thought they were so hyped about this. Well, damn it. That was going to be. Oh, market price is 306. Okay. So the market price they say for timely reinforcements is $3.06. But there's some problems. First of all, the market price for which version of timely reinforcements? You might say, what? We just looked up timely reinforcements, and we did so because there's only one printing. Yeah, but let's go to condition here. Moderately played, damaged, lightly played, heavily played, moderately played. Okay, so what condition are we talking about? I mean, certainly they must be talking about a better condition than the ones listed on this page, right? Because the highest price here is $3.08. And they say the market price is $3.06. And we see all these prices below it. Okay, sure. So then we go to, let's say, this page here. Well, now the prices are still all over the place, but a near mint one is 344. Okay, so let's go to near mint on condition for timely reinforcements. Timely reinforcements, they say, is $3.06, as you can see at the top of the screen. But wait, price plus shipping, the first thing to appear is 317. Every number below that is higher. You see 285 here with shipping of 50 cents? Yeah, we'll get to that, but needless to say, 285 plus 50 cents, it's higher than 317. All of these numbers are higher than $3.06. So, we have a homogenization problem. We don't know when they say $3.06 what condition card they're talking about. It's not like Star City. If we go over to Star City Games, which we can do very quickly, right? So here we are at Star City Games, and we go to Timely Reinforcements. Ta-da! Timely Reinforcements, English. I didn't even think about including foreign. Near Mint, $4.99. Slightly played, $4.25. Okay, so they break their prices out by condition. Now, of course, Star City Games is only one seller, so there aren't going to be a bunch of near mints or a bunch of slightly playeds, right? But in theory, timely reinforcements should have multiple market prices. They should have market price near mint, market price for, I believe they call it lightly played, market price moderately played, market price heavily played, market price damaged. Those would be a much more accurate set of numbers because then you would be comparing the actual condition of cards, right? And we find that once you start to look into things in that manner, the price differential between Star City and TCG Player starts to come a little bit closer. I mean, I'm here on, so there's 10 pages, right? And I go to page 6. Here, we'll go all the way to page 5, and then I'll go to the middle of page 5, right? The middle of page 5 says that people are selling a near mint copy of this card for $3.99. Maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. I mean, this guy's $3.29 with 99-cent shipping. You know, you see where I'm going with this? That's a lot closer to the Star City price of $4.99, whereas they say that the market price is $3.08, 6 cents right here. They say $3.06. So we're not sure how the market price is computed, but based on this data, I can confidently tell you that the market price is being computed off of the sales of all of the conditions that are listed put together. And that's not really accurate. At least it's not helpful because, after all, there are cards where there can be a significant difference in price based on condition, right? I mean, here Star City is basically offering more than 10% discount if you go down to slightly played on this card, just an uncommon card. But if we were talking about, for example, this card, Underground Sea, oh, I'm surprised that the prices are that close together. Prices on dual lands used to like drop off precipitously, but it's still interesting to look at. The difference between near mint and slightly played here is less than 10%, whereas on the other page that we just looked at for timely reinforcements, the difference was greater than 10%. So what I'm trying to point out here is that there's problem where we're not comparing apples to apples. We don't know from this new market price thing what they're talking about. Is that the market price of a near mint, a lightly played, a moderately played, a heavily played, a damaged? Are more near mint selling than damaged? Are more moderately played selling than lightly played? It's again, TCG Player has implemented something that is a good idea but does not solve the fundamental problem. And if you think that that problem is a problem, which it is, then welcome to the even larger problem. So, this right here is a listing for $3.29 with a shipping of 99 cents. And this right here is a listing for $3.27 with free shipping over 25. And this right here is $2.96 with shipping of $1.50. I think you guys see where I'm going with this, but this problem exists all along the spectrum. I believe that there are some people who even have like free shipping. Here you go. $3.55 shipping included. Like, this is just ruining the data. Clearly, shipping is not included. Obviously, shipping costs something. It's being built into the price of the card, right? So, shipping included, that's pretty good verbiage. It used to be free shipping. The shipping is never free. Everyone knows that. It- Even a stamp costs money. Even an envelope costs money. So shipping varies. And then you get into the problem of, okay, so what is shipping? So this person's shipping is 39 cents. No offense to Frogtown Hobbies, but how the fuck are they shipping cards for 39 cents? A first class stamp costs more than 39 cents. And that's without putting it in an envelope, a top loader, a penny sleeve inside the top loader, ink to print the labels. I mean, 39 cents? That's it's meaningless. Shipping included is meaningless. Shipping 39 cents is meaningless. All you care about as the customer is what do you pay in total, which is what you should care about. But what you pay in total is the actual price, right? That's how much you pay for something. And I just feel like shipping is no different in this scenario that we're talking about than the problem that has to do with condition because we don't know, we can't make an apples to apples comparison. We don't know how the market price or any of their pricing mechanisms are factoring in shipping to the market price. If everybody listed their things with shipping included, would the market price be artificially high? Because of course shipping's does not is not free. Or vice versa. If everyone said that all of their magic cards have $1.99 as their shipping, would many low price magic cards be wildly off base in the other direction? Because clearly people are overcharging for shipping to make their prices look artificially low. I I really feel like these two issues show that TCG Player has never really addressed the fundamental problem that they have, which is homogeny. And that is why my shop uses Star City Games. When my people bring it up on the screen, the price is right there. Is the price a little high? Yeah, it probably is. I mean, I wish that Star City was a little more accurate. I wish it was a little lower. But frankly, Star City has a very good reputation, and reputation is worth something. If you buy timely reinforcements from Star City Games at near mint, I promise they're coming at near mint, or Star City will refund your money, or they will take care of the problem. Okay? And that matches up closely with my local game store. I mean, if you want the card out of the case and it's near mint, you get to look at it and inspect it and know that it's near mint and know that your payment is secure because you are making your payment in person. We are not rip-off artists. Star City Games is not rip-off artists. There are people on the internet who are not very trustworthy. And there are places on the internet that you can buy magic cards from where you may get ripped off. So Star City charging more does make sense because their reputation is pristine and reputation is worth something in the business world. However, the upcharge is sometimes maybe a little more than I would have expected. I kind of was expecting Timely to be at like 450 after seeing the prices on TCG Player, maybe with $4 for the slightly played one. So it's not like it's off by a lot, you know. It's maybe like a 5 to 10% premium across the spectrum, which is, you know, grand scheme of things, not a lot to pay to guarantee you don't get ripped off and to get what you paid for in a timely manner. Haha, timely. Now we'll go over to Card Shark real quick because I just want to point out what is happening with TCG Player shipping thing is totally fixable. You know, if you get a chance, go to Card Shark and then click on shipping. Because this right here is really smart. Card Shark has standardized shipping rates. I guess they just recently changed as of March. I didn't know that. They used to be cheaper, but regardless, they're standardized. 1 to 3 cards, you pay $3.25. 4 to 80 cards, you pay $3.90. There's a smoking deal on 80 cards, by the way. 81 to 149 cards, you pay $4.50 plus 20 cents per 10 cards. You see, like this is standardization. And when you standardize the prices of the shipping, you take that out of the equation. You take that power away from the seller so that the seller can no longer manipulate the shipping price to adjust for the price of their listing. And you end up with something like this. I guarantee I'm not wrong. Timely reinforcements. Okay, here are some prices for timely reinforcements. You know, there aren't a whole lot of them listed, which is unfortunately why CardShark is not the best place to buy cards because, well, or not even buy, but really like to look at for pricing data. Because, I mean, yeah, if somebody came in and bought one playset of cards, the price would rise from 235 to 285 because that's what it would take to get you a playset. If two playsets were purchased, the price would rise from 235 to 321. I'm not saying Card Shark is like the answer. What I'm pointing out is at least these prices over here are card prices. They are not card plus shipping plus whatever prices. And in a logical way, they go in order, right? The guy who's offering the 235 ones, he says they're in good condition. It jumps all the way up to 275 if you want to get one for near mint. And this dude's only got one for sale. If you want a place at it near mint, it's 285. And you know what you're paying for shipping, and you would pay the same amount of shipping if you bought from any of these people because shipping has been removed from the equation. So, step one, if I were to be able to do something about this, would be to use a shipping calculation much like CardShark does. Although, frankly, I would not, I would put it lower. I mean, 325 for 1 to 3 cards is too much, in my opinion. I mean, I get it, envelopes, ink, top loaders, penny sleeves, the stamp itself, perhaps tracking. I mean, I don't know if tracking is just assumed to try and make things more reliable. My guess is that it is. My guess is that, this says first class mail parcel. I don't know exactly what that means, but, first class mail letter would be cheaper. So they probably want some tracking involved in this process. But as you can see, once you start buying a decent amount of cards, 4 to 80, shipping becomes pretty irrelevant pretty quick. $3.90 on up to 80 cards versus 325 on 3 cards. So shipping can be pulled out of this equation very easily. That would be a good thing to do. The next thing that I would do on TCG Player's side is I would clean this up. This condition section is too large. Um, if you have this many conditions, then you have a broad spectrum and it makes it very difficult to calculate the actual prices because you have many subcategories, in this case, 5 subcategories of card quality. And it makes it super obnoxious if you try and do like market price near mint, market price lightly played, market price moderately played, market price heavily played, market price damaged. I mean, that's a lot of numbers, takes up a lot of space, and frankly, I don't think most players care what the market price of damaged cards is. I don't think that most players even care what the market price of heavily played cards is. I think that in typical fashion, Star City has it right. They usually will offer 3 categories: near mint, slightly played, and moderately played. These are the 3 conditions that matter. 90x% of cards are in these conditions. In fact, I would go as high as to say that, you know, 95% or higher of Magic cards that are being sold are somewhere between moderately played and near mint. That covers enough of the spectrum that you can just say screw it to this other category and certainly to this category, and just get rid of damaged. I mean, you shouldn't be selling damaged cards on your website anyway. And get rid of heavily played. Heavily played basically means beat to fuck. Like, that is not relevant data, nor does anyone want to buy cards that are in beat to fuck condition. Other than, maybe like people who play casually or whatever and never have to worry about it in like a tournament setting. But, people who buy Magic cards on the internet are usually people who will be using them in tournaments or for competitive play. So, anyway, to make a long story short, the problem here is apples to apples comparison. The problem here is one of homogeny. These prices, while market price is an improvement, still leave a lot of information unknown. They still seem manipulable by the sale of cards throughout different conditions. And we don't know how shipping is affecting them. So, all told, I'm glad to see that TCG Player is making steps in the right direction, but unfortunately, it's what's a good analogy for it? It's like putting a band-aid on someone's arm while they have a broken leg. Like, yeah, it's great that you're fixing one of the problems that has existed, but wouldn't a more intelligent place to start be to fix the larger problem that is causing most of the problems? That's at least where I would have attempted to go with that. Anyway, I really hope they fix it because at the end of the day, I would rather use TCG Player at my shop than Star City, but because of these two fundamental problems, which are both really the same problem, I feel that it's too inconsistent for my customers and too unreliable. So that's the problem with TCG Player.